What I want, I want it now. And if I can't have it, I'll scream!
Hello my Fumble family, and welcome back to the Kaden Fumblebottom YouTube channel. My name is Kaden, and I was just reading the description of a Roblox item, believe it or not. That description happens to belong to an animation called Tantrum, in which you throw a tantrum. There are plenty of other interesting descriptions to check out on Roblox, so today I have pulled up a bunch of random items that all have peculiar, interesting, or funny descriptions on Roblox. Together, we'll laugh at the jokes contained in them, or make fun of them for just not making any dang sense. So let's get in there and check out some strange Roblox descriptions. I will give a little disclaimer, every single item featured in this video is not a UGC item, it's all made by Roblox, because I'm not trying to make fun of the descriptions of the UGC creators today. So let's get to reading. First things first, we got a hat called Vampire, and the description is as follows. Team Edward all the way!
Psych!
Wow, you really got me there, Roblox. Team Edward all the way. How old is this hat? He's a real vampire, ... He eats vampires like Edward for breakfast. No,
He really does.
Nowhere in vampire lore have I ever heard that vampires consume the other vampires, regardless of if their skin sparkles in the sunlight or not. Interesting description, vampire. Interesting. I'll give you a pass. You don't get a slap of approval today. Next up, we got a hat called Comedy, and the description is... Okay, here we have a hat called 2012 Skater Beanie, and this is actually a hacked Roblox item. It was made during the 2012 hacking of Roblox when Minish and a bunch of other Roblox hackers took over the website. So the description of this item is because not skating is so 2011, and I would be dogging on Roblox, making fun of them for being all like hip, young, and cool in their description, but this is actually made by a hacker, so I don't think Roblox made that description. All in all, it's an interesting description, but skating is still so 2020 and so on if you skate. Next we have Bozo the Cloud, a very fantastic hat. It is marked as town and city and horror. So when you see this hat, apparently you're not supposed to think sunshine and giggles, you're supposed to think
horror, hence why God's the clown himself wears it.
The description of this hat is,
Don't look in his trunk.
I repeat, the description of this hat is,
Don't look in his trunk.
this hat implies that you're a murderer. This hat implies that you're stashing bodies in the trunk. Unless, of course, you just have a truck full of clown noses or some other clowny type item like that. But no, I believe Bozo the Clown is indicating that if you wear this, well,
You got some bodies in the trunk.
so that's an interesting description. Perhaps my favorite description of a Roblox hat that I've seen so far. Next, we have I Lack Personal Confidence, a Roblox face, a classic Roblox face that's loved by many, 8,624 people to be exact. And the reason I read this description to you is because it's depressing. It's just downright sad. This face is for people who lack personal confidence. Of course, none of those people will have the confidence required to wear this face. So for the most part, it will just sit unused in your inventory forever. Would you rather be yourself or hide behind a different, cooler face that doesn't reflect who you are? Thanks, Roblox. Thanks. Would you rather be yourself? You know, that stupid little loser Roblox YouTuber over there. Or would you rather be a much cooler version of yourself that will get all the ladies? Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a video game. Don't ask me about deep introspective issues.
Roblox, you're not my therapist, you're not my dad.
Well, I refuse. Video games can be art, and one of the purposes of art is to ask uncomfortable questions. We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams. Don't wake me. Is that a quote? Or something? Because they just have like a mental breakdown at the very end. One of the purposes of art is to ask uncomfortable questions. We are the makers of music. We are the dreamers of dreams. Don't wake me. And yeah, that's why I read that description to you, because what the heck just happened, Roblox? Next we have Tantrum, which is the description I read in the beginning of this video. I want what I want, and I want it now, and if I can't have it,
I'll scream. scream.
Which I think is a pretty funny description to just read out of context. So that's why I read that one. But all in all, it's a pretty great animation if I do say so myself. I just like the idea of throwing a tantrum in a Roblox game. Next up, we have the red spikes of victory, and the description is, to fail with these spikes on your head is impossible. And I have a question for you, Roblox. Why? Why is it impossible? What do you mean? To fail with these spikes on your head is impossible? Is the task at hand to impale everyone who gets in your way? Because the only task I can see these horns helping out with is who has the coolest devil costume contest, or who can impale the most elderly people contest. Now we have Melon Head by Roblox. The description is, LOL. I've got a melon on my head. And that's a pretty good description, Roblox. Good job. 10 out of 10. It reminds me of this guy. Oh, what's this? Eye poppers. Now this seems to be quite the interesting item indeed. This is by Roblox, and it says, please subscribe to the Kaden Fumblebottom YouTube channel.
Huh?
Turn on notifications and like the video if you enjoy it.
I love you.
I think that's a really good description, and I think that's a very valid point. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And thanks. Oh man, now we have the Friendly Muffin Man, another Roblox hat, and the description is, oh man, paying your way through college working in the muffin shop can be pretty tough. I have a feeling the person who typed this was interning at Roblox, and they were just sitting there like thinking, God, do I really have to go back to work at the muffin shop? On their last day, so they decided to publish the Friendly Muffin Man in commemoration for their work done at Roblox.
Back to the muffin shop with you.
Now we have the Crimson Cat's Eye. The reason I'm reading this one off is, well, because I own it. It's my main hat. It's the Kaden Eyeball. The Crimson Cat's Eye was once the talisman of a powerful sorcerer who lived alone in the dark, creepy mansion known to locals as Haunted Hill. Ooh, spooky! One day, the sorcerer just disappeared. But legend says he left his eye behind. So that dude just straight up dipped and left, just pop, here you go, have an eyeball for safekeeping or whatever. And it is still somewhere in Haunted Hill waiting. And I found it and I slapped it onto my face. I grabbed the eyeball and I said, grow! And I put it on my head where it belongs. Next we have Fishbowl. And this is a Roblox hat, a very classic Roblox hat actually. And the description of this hat is, reminds me of frat parties. I'm sorry, what? What on earth were the Roblox admins doing at frat parties? I mean, I've heard of some crazy stories coming out of frat parties, but none that involve fish bowls. What's happening at that frat party? Something seems very fishy about this description to me. Next up, we have a hat called Telemon's Mystery Box, and the only reason I show you this is to show you the description because it's very unique. It says, brought to you by Telemon Chaos Institute. You got the blue banded top hat if you own this on 12/18/2011. Okay, that's the last time that ever happened. This hat here opened randomly throughout an entire year and gave you different gifts. It last opened in February of 2011. It hasn't opened since then, but the description here gives you a little history. Friday, March 19th, 2010. You could have got the free chicken suit, etc., etc. This thing gives you a lot of cool items, or so it did back in the day, and I just think that's a little cool piece of history. Here we have Spring Bloom Shades, which just so happen to have a typo. It says, mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the most fashionable of them all?
Who has the most fashionable of them all?
I'm sorry. What? Did you mean who has the most fashion of them all? Or maybe who has the most fashionable sunglasses of them all? Because neither of those are stated. So therefore, we've got a typo description. Oh no. Here we have Tubomaphone, and the description is Tubomaphone, Tubomaphone! And therefore, I think I'm gonna make this an official Fumble Family hat. If I see you tooting your Tubomaphone around Roblox, I'll come up to you and give you a little pat on the head. Next up, we have Traffic Cone, which then reads to you the description of a traffic cone in the description of the traffic cone hat, to the point that it gets a little too specific, saying various sizes are used, commonly ranging from around 30 centimeters to a little over 1 meter. Traffic cones come in various different colors, with orange, yellow, and red being the most common colors due to their brightness, etc., etc., etc. It then ends with, nowhere does it say that it can't be used as a hat. And that is true. I have to commemorate you on that, Roblox. You are speaking the truth this time. Here we have City Life Woman, aka one of the most
People I've ever laid my eyes on. Oh my goodness.
and the description of this bundle is
Just a small town girl living in a blocky world.
oh my god.
My heartstrings, they're being pulled to many right now.
What an amazing description that is. Yeah, she took the midnight train going anywhere. For those of you who are too young to understand this, or maybe you just never heard this song, this is a song. This is parodying a song. It's called Don't Stop Believing by Journey. If you haven't heard it, it's a good time. Go ahead and listen to it. Therefore, I don't know, I just thought that was a cute little reference. Sorry, we have the winning smile, and the description is, a winning smile captivates any audience except for this one. Because I am not captivated by this. I am decapitated by this, or at least I'd rather be, because dang, winning smile, you scare me. You scare me something fierce. Here we have the Secret Wizard Kid Glasses, or Secret Wizard Glasses. Wait, shouldn't it be Secret Wizard Kid Glasses? But no, it's for an adult that's secretly a kid. So maybe someone who looks really old, but they're secretly a kid that also happens to be a wizard. So that's cool. And the description is, do all of my math homework-umus. And that's, wow. That's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. As a fan of Harry Potter, as a fan of all things wizards, except for the writer of the books, this is a fantastic item and a fantastic description for an item. Here we have dark blue light hair. Wait, dark blue light hair.
Something's not right here.
Anyways, the description is, you are the bluest light. You are the bluest light. And I don't know what the heck that means. I could not tell you what that means. If that was a life or death question, I would have no answer for you. What the heck, Roblox? Now we have true blue hair. Yet another blue hair. And this is actually the most popular hat on all of Roblox. The description is,
I like you best because you're true blue.
why do I feel like this only fits this guy right here, Russo, because he's got that true blue hair? I don't really understand it, being true blue, what it means to be true blue, but it's an interesting description. I figure we might as well read the most popular hat on Roblox. We have the Old Town Cowboy hat, Lil Nas X concert exclusive. And what is the description? What is the description of this fantastic and insanely popular hat for just coming out? Cowboy hat from Roblox. What? Do you mean cowboy hat from Lil Nas X's music video Old Town Road or something? Because cowboy hat from Roblox doesn't seem like it's supposed to be the description, but I could be wrong. And last but not least, we have the final item of today's selections, and it is the dog ears. Why did I select dog ears? Because they have a very peculiar description indeed. It happens to be, what is this app? It's just a bunch of creepy pictures of Santa Claus. Oh god, okay. And the description for this hat, dog ears, is cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. And that just gives me nightmares.
What the heck?
Is that a quote? Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war? Man, I just wanted to wear my little puppy ears, okay? I didn't want you to have to scream war quotes into my ears. So I don't exactly know what that's taken from. I don't exactly know what that means. Oh, here it is. Cry havoc and let the dogs slip of war. It was a signal given to the English military forces in the Middle Ages to direct the soldiery to pillage and chaos. Pillage and chaos. So like literally like destroying towns. This is the description of dog ears on Roblox. Why on earth do these things relate? Either way, I think it's a pretty interesting hat and a pretty adorable classic look as well. So all in all, at least these are all great hats to wear despite their interesting descriptions. My Fumble family, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, sub, and turn on notifications if you have not already, because that does help me out a whole butt ton. As you can tell, my hair is blonde and brown at the moment, but it will be two different colors. If you can make a guess as to what those colors will be, down in the description below, feel free to do that, but I'll give you a hint. And I'm only gonna say one word. Technically, it's two words. Icy hot. And that's all I'm gonna say. Until next time, my Fumble family, thank you so much for watching, and hat slap.